I'm angry. I'm angry and frustrated because I don't even know, what would you call it? It's not even frustration. It's just disappointment at this point. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. That's how I feel about the US Open right now. While we try to innovate and find different things to promote tennis and to create a fun experience for fans and players, the US Open completely missed on this. Earlier this week, the US Open announced that they are moving the mixed doubles event and changing the format of this tournament. Stacey Alister, the tournament director of the US Open, announced that the mixed doubles championships will be moved from the final weeks of the US Open to Fan Week, which is normally used as a way to attract people to the grounds to see qualifying rounds played. And by moving that, that's a great way to get more eyes on mixed doubles, so that way singles players are not overshadowing and taking away eyes away from the mixed doubles championship. But I don't know what they're doing with the format. Alistair said that this gives singles players a better opportunity to play the event, but at the same time, it doesn't allow them to have the proper preparation that they would leading up to the final Grand Slam of the year. So this graphic was released by the US Open, and this kind of breaks down what they're doing with the tournament. It's going to be played in 2 venues, Arthur Ashe and Louis Armstrong. A positive thing to come from it, it's going to be prime time on ESPN and ESPN Plus, which is a good thing because it'll be shown to more people around the world on an international broadcast in primetime ESPN, which a lot of people can now see on ESPN and ESPN Plus. They're shrinking the draw from 32 teams to 16 teams. 8 teams are going to be based on the combined singles ranking of players, and 8 are going to be from wildcards. I'm going to get to that later. According to Stacey Alister, the first 3 rounds are going to be a fast 4 format, and the finals are going to be played in a regular doubles tennis format. What in the exhibition BS is this? It's incredible seeing the doubles players' reactions to this, because it's the fact that one, judging by players' reactions and comments, what a mess this was when they first announced this. From players posting how discontent they were from this. Like, wow. Jan Zielinski, a Polish doubles specialist and mixed doubles specialist, came out and said that there's no respect to history and tradition when they announced this. Will from the Tennis Tribe points out that this is great for getting viewership up. The fact that there's a $1 million prize pot for playing less games, that's great. But overall, there's much more downside to this announcement than there was upside. The former US Open mixed doubles champions Andrea Vavasori and Sara Errani came out and did a collaboration post. I'm just going to read you some of the quotes from their post, and I'm going to put it on the screen too. Ready? This is completely upside down. This was done without consulting anyone, and it's a pseudo exhibition. Imagine your former champion saying this about a tournament they won and that they enjoyed. And I think the best fan reaction is from Ellen Perez, who is known to be real on X/Twitter, one that's very open about her opinions and probably one of the nicest players on tour. This quote was unbelievable. Tell us what you think of doubles players are trash, that tradition is overrated, and job opportunity is a thing of the past without actually saying it. That sums it up. That really does sum it up. Look, there are things that they're trying that, in terms of prize money, great, $1 million purse going from 200,000 to 1 million, amazing. But where was this money beforehand? Why couldn't you do this with 32? Maybe this is a business decision and I don't understand. If Stacey Alister wants to come on the channel and talk about this, please let me know. It's $1 million purse. You're playing 4 matches instead of 5, and you're playing 4 less total games. How does that make sense? It's innovation without consulting doubles players. Their goal is to get more eyes and make doubles more popular by bringing in singles players. But at the same time, how are you supposed to do that when you have a full doubles tour that looks forward to playing these events, that looks forward to participating in them, and that rely on doubles competitions like mixed doubles and regular doubles that are on the doubles tour, essentially? And you're saying, no, we don't want that. We want popularity. I get it, but at the same time, you're taking away opportunities from people that rely on this. Christian's Court asked Taylor Fritz down at the Delray Beach Open what he thought of the mixed doubles revamp. And to be honest, of course, Taylor Fritz is going to say he likes it. He's most likely going to get into mixed doubles and has an easy way of getting people to look at mixed doubles, which is great. Great. We can bring that more to eyes of the public. But at the same time, he's guaranteed to make more money than most doubles players have had in the past competing in mixed doubles because there's a bigger purse, and he's basically guaranteed to get a wild card or direct entry based on his singles ranking. How is that fair to doubles players? How is that fair to the tour that relies on this? I don't, of course he's excited about it. I guess I'm passionate about it because I think it's frustrating that doubles players have to go through this and players that rely on a different tour that's not singles, and it takes away opportunities. We talk about how tennis players are basically their own LLC when it comes to playing on a tour. They're their own entity in a differently structured corporation like the ATP or WTA. And I'm going to quote Ellen Perez again. What job opportunities are you giving doubles players if you're favoring other people in your company? Like, how does that work? To sum up what's happening, more prize money, great. Putting it during fan week, I personally like because it gets people into venues and people to watch mixed doubles alone. That's great. Give them more popularity, give them more eyes for people to watch. There are definitely more downsides to this. Look, you found more money for a smaller draw and you're going to give it to more singles players than double specialists. Don't know how that's possible. Changing the format. How do I say this without insulting other people? I don't like the fast four format for the first couple rounds. I don't get it. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like an exhibition where it's done and you're supposed to get a full, remember this, a full draw Grand Slam tournament. And you're going to make it sound like they're going to complete the entire tournament within 2 days instead of a week. Makes zero sense to me. When it comes to these types of decisions, you need to have players on board first, which doesn't sound like you let anyone know. Take a breath. We want to hear from you guys too. Let us know down in the comments below what you guys think of this change. I personally, there are more downsides to this than there are upsides.